Mauryan Empire. Introduction of Mauryan Empire. With the foundation of the Mauryan Empire from 322 BCE to 185 BCE, for the first time in the history of India, the political unity was achieved. The history writing has also become clear from this period onwards due to accuracy in chronology and sources. Besides plenty of indigenous and foreign literary sources, a number of epigraphic records are also available to construct the history of this period. Literary and non-literary sources. Kautilya's Ardhashastra. Ardhashastra in Sanskrit was written by Kautilya, a contemporary and mentor of Chandragupta Maurya. Kautilya was also called as Indian Machiavelli. The manuscript of Ardhashastra was first discovered by R. Shamashastri in 1904. The Ardhashastra contains 15 books and 180 chapters, but it can be divided into 3 parts. First part deals with the king and his council and the departments of government. Second part deals with civil and criminal law. And third part deals with diplomacy and war. It is the most important literacy source for the history of the Mauryans. Vishakadatta's Mudra Rakshasa. The Mudra Rakshasa written by Vishakadatta is a drama in Sanskrit. Although written during by Gupta period, it describes how Chandragupta with the assistance of Kautilya overthrew the Nandas. It also gives a picture of the socio-economic condition under the Mauryas. Megasthenes Indica. Megasthenes was the Greek ambassador in the court of Chandragupta Maurya. Megasthenes' book Indica has survived only in fragments. Yet, Indica gives details about the Mauryan administration, particularly the administration of the capital city of Pataliputra and also the military organization. Details given on contemporary social life is notable. Other literatures. Apart from these 3 important works, the Puranas and the Buddhist literature such as Jatakas provides information on the Mauryas. The Ceylonese chronicles Deepavamsha and Mahavamsha throw light on the role of Ashoka in spreading Buddhism in Sri Lanka. Archaeological sources. Among the archaeological sources of the Mauryan period, a considerable amount of numismatic evidence, some artifacts from archaeological excavations and art objects are available. A large number of silver and copper coins which are punch-marked are also available. These appear to have been in circulation throughout the Mauryan period. These coins provide some knowledge of socio-economic life of the Mauryan period. For example, Chandragupta was depicted standing with a Greek queen in one of his coins, which reveals friendly relations between Magadha and Greece. Inscriptions of Ashoka engraved on rocks and pillars have supplied the authoritative details of inestimable value. Ashokan edicts were found not only in the Indian subcontinent but also in Kandahar in Afghanistan. These inscriptions are in the form of 44 royal orders and each royal order has several copies. The inscriptions were composed in the Prakrit language and written in the Brahmi script, written from left to right throughout the empire. In the northwestern part, they appear in the Kharoshthi script, written from right to left, and in Kandahar region, it is in the Greek and Aramaic script. These inscriptions were generally placed on highways. They throw light on the career of Ashoka, his external and domestic policies, and the extent of his empire. Cunningham published Corpus Inscriptionum Indicarium in 1879, which is a series of collection of inscriptions bearing on the history of Maurya, post-Maurya and Gupta times. Junagadh rock inscriptions of Rudradaman 150 AD, also known as Girnar rock inscription, also offers some useful inputs to the provincial administration of Gujarat under the Mauryas. Political history of the Mauryas. Chandragupta Maurya in 322 to 298 BC. Chandragupta Maurya was the founder of the Mauryan Empire. Chandragupta has been called Sandrocotus by the Greek scholars. He captured Pataliputra from the last ruler of the Nanda dynasty, Dhananda. In this task, he was assisted by Kautilya, who was also known as Chanakya or Vishnugupta. After firmly establishing his power in the Gangetic Valley, he marched to the northwest and subdued the territories up to the Indus. Then he moved to central India and occupied the region north of Narmada River. In 305 BC, he marched against Seleucus Nicator, who was Alexander's general controlling the northwestern India, and defeated him in a treaty was signed. As per the treaty, Seleucus Nicator ceded the Trans-Indus territories, namely Aria, Arachosia and Georgia, to the Mauryan Empire. He also gave his daughter in marriage to the Mauryan prince Chandragupta, made a gift of 500 elephants to Seleucus. Megasthenes was sent to the Mauryan court as Greek ambassador. Chandragupta embraced Jainism towards the end of his life and stepped down from the throne of favor of his son Bindusara. Then he went to Stravana Belgola near Mysore along with Jain monks led by Bhadraprabhu and starved himself to death,